Hi everyone, welcome to mobility and stretch class. Today using the noodle again with a wall. Make sure you have something to hold on to, whether it's the edge of the pool or some pools have like on the inside, something to hold on, to grip on. We're gonna be leaning back, so you're gonna need it. So let's start with the noodle between our legs, riding on the noodle. And I want you to hold on to the wall, to the edge or whatever you have there, with the knees against the wall, so your shins against the wall. And find that long neutral spine. Pull your shoulders down away from the ears. And let's just bring the head over to one side. Bring the ear to your shoulder. And then over to the other side. And again, from side to side, gently. Keep pulling the shoulders down, away from the ears. Feel that nice stretch to your neck. Stay over to one side. Bring the head down and over to the other side. Half circle and go down and over to the side and down and over and full circle, slowly all the way around. Take your time, slowly at your own pace, and reverse it. All the way around and coming back up to center. Now we want to tilt the pelvis. Mobilizing through the pelvis now. Tilt your pelvis forward and back. Inhale as we tilt the pelvis forward, increasing our lumbar curve. Exhale as we tilt the pelvis backwards and rounding the spine. And open. Hyperextend the lower back slightly. And exhale as you flex the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. And inhale. And exhale. And keep going. Keeping your knees, your feet against the wall. Inhale as you open up the chest. Exhale as you flex the spine and closing the chest. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Breathe in. Open. And out. Pull your shoulders down, open up the chest. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Now place just your feet against the wall, and we're going to extend our legs, stretching the hamstrings and to bend. And again, stretch, straightening and bending the knees. Try to maintain a neutral spine here. So here you don't want to go into flexion. Keep sticking your tailbone, sits bones out behind you, shoulders pulling down away from the ears. If your hamstrings are very tight and you don't have that flexibility, place your feet further down, closer to the bottom of the pole, not as high. And go. Exhale and bend. Nice long spine, no flexions. And back. Now moving forward, bend the knees, let them open like a frog, and then open up the chest. Lift your breastbones up to the ceiling. And again, parallel as we stretch the hamstrings. And forward to open the knees and lift up the chest. And go. Back. And open. And breathe out. Breathe in. And 2 more. Enjoy that nice stretch. And mobility to the hips and spine. Let's do 1 more. pull, open, open, open. Stay here for a moment and relax. Place your feet wide apart and just shift your body weight from side to side. So you want to bend one leg, straighten the other one. I call this one the Spider-Man stretch. So just shift your body weight from side to side, bending one knee, and pull your hips closer in towards the wall. And over to the other side, and pull yourself a little bit closer. Feel that nice opening through the hips. And now we're adding on. So after we go over to one side, stay here. Open one arm, look over your shoulder, and close. And then over to the other side. Lean the knee against the wall. And then open the arm, look over your shoulder, rotating the spine. And again, over to one side. And open. And close. Feels so good. Keep that spine long. Okay, so make sure there is no flexion when you open the arm. You want to open up the chest, stick your sits bones out, and in, and keep going. Open, open, open. Let's do one more to each side. And in. And last one to open. And close. Now with the knees bent, I want you to bring the elbows from the inside to your knees. So now when you open, you lean the arm against your knee. And open, open, open. See if you can go further into that nice rotation. And close. And open. Now in this stretch, no matter how you hold on to or what you hold on to here, you want to keep your elbows straight. So you're not pulling yourself in. Let the elbows and arms be long, straight, open, and close, and open. One more on each side. Last one. And relax. All right, bring your feet down to the floor. And then take the noodle, glide it under your right knee. And go ahead from here, just shift your body weight over to the side and then coming back up on your leg. So you want to split out and in. And shift your body weight out to the side. Let the noodle flow with the leg, the knee. You don't want to press it down. And in. And go. Shift your body weight out. And in. And both legs, also the standing leg, are slightly rotated out. To intensify this stretch for the hamstrings, you want to glide the noodle down towards your ankle. So with the legs straight now. Go ahead, shift your body weight center and out to the side. And center and out. Take your time, no rush, at your own pace. And one more, just hold that stretch. Breathe. From here, we're going to turn over to the other side, and the knee is bent. Tilt your pelvis backward. You want to tuck the tailbone under. Feel the stretch to your quads, your hip flexors, and then you can grab the noodle behind you, one end of the noodle, and then just slightly gently pull it upwards Open up the chest. Feel that nice stretch to the, again, the quads, the hip flexors. And release. And go back to the side. And now turn facing the other way with the leg in front of you. So just hold the stretch here. Now you can bend your standing leg to be more in the water, submerged in the water. But what's most important here is that your spine is neutral. There is no flexion here. You don't want to feel the lower back against the wall. You want to feel your sacrum bone. Feel that slight curve in the lower back. And just hold the front leg straight and circling through your ankle. Okay, you want to do like circle in the foot and ankle. And again, we're not forcing the noodle down, we're just letting it floating our leg up. All right, and now from here, we're just gonna bring the leg gently from side to side. Open to one side and over to the other side. And stay over to one side here and pull the noodle gently further. Feel that stretch on the hip, on the outside of your hip. All right, now from here you want to bring the leg again behind you, just like we were before, but this time still with the back against the wall. So now you want to bring the toes against the wall and your arms are wide here. Open up. Just feel the quad stretch again. Open, open, open. And now we want to shift the hips forward and open up the chest and the breastbones and back in. And again, open up the chest. Inhale and back. And again, open. Shoulders down, away from the ears. One more. Open up. And hold that stretch for a moment. And from here, we're going to sit on the noodle. The back leg, the leg that was on the wall, goes on top of the other leg. So you sit on the noodle as if you're sitting on a swing, a figure four stretch, and let the other leg float up. Again, you want to keep your sacrum bone close to the wall and not going into flexion. Hold the stretch. Alrighty, and relax. Let's do it all over to the other side. So again, riding on the noodle, facing forward, and we're gonna glide the noodle towards the left, the other leg now, right underneath your knee, and go ahead, just shift your body weight side, half split, and in, back on the leg, and just going down and in the water and back up. And again, to intensify this stretch for the hamstrings, you can do the same thing with the legs straight. So glide the noodle down towards your ankle. Your hips rotated out. Make sure, by the way, also that you're not hiking your hip or sticking your butt out. So rotating the hip out, the leg goes diagonally in front of you slightly. And again, go ahead. Just gliding out to a split. If this is too much for you, go ahead and go back to do it with the knee bent and the noodle under your knee. Last one. Hold that stretch. Breathe. And from here we're gonna turn in through the hip, knee pointed down to the floor. We're holding that nice hip flexor stretch. Now here to intensify the stretch, you can go ahead and grab the one end of the noodle behind you and pull it up a little bit. Hold that stretch, enjoy. And relax. Okay, from here, through the side, and turn with the back against the wall. So again, neutral spine, your arms can be from the inside or outside here, resting on top. And from here, we're just gonna circle through the ankle, foot. Just do gentle circles and reverse it. And just move your hip from side to side. Glide your leg on the noodle. Let the hip open and close. The standing leg can be either straight or bent, as long as you're maintaining a neutral spine here. And bring the leg across and open. One more. Stay across with the leg, and then you can pull the leg gently further, pulling the noodle. All right, and from here, again with the hip flexor stretch. So now with the back against the wall, bring the toes against the wall. Hold it right there. And again, your arms can rest on top. Now inhale. As you open up the chest, shift your hips forward and back. And again, shifting your hips, pelvis forward, extending the back. Open, open, open. And in. And again. It's a small movement. Take it slow. For some of you, this can be too intense. Just make the movement smaller, or just hold the stretch here and don't shift the pelvis forward. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Back. Sitting on the noodle. The figure four stretch. So bring the leg on top of the other. And again, with your back against the wall here, you can keep the other foot down on the floor. You can float it up a little bit. Breathe. All right, and go back to riding on the noodle and center, let go of the wall. Just move your body weight from side to side. Let one leg float up as you shift. And again, rotating the spine side to side. And the arms are just dragged after your torso. And center. Take a deep breath in. Reach your arms up over your head, palms together. and we're done for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this stretch class. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'll see you here next time. Thank you. Bye now.